sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan.
I know real well how he plays. I get into their heads.
No, it's not the strongest that survive, but the fittest.
Columbia. He knew about Columbia.
A good start is thinking.
And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? Test device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
Before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. All those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it, but it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Gosh, there's an awful...
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device will work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix.
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture in 1958.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out. You know, I mean, November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia's real popular.
Got it. How many?
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Man Winter and the CO2 scrubber.
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. What's a bunch of fine words if there ain't deeds to back them up? Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had
your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber. Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, it all depends on when we get out. November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's.
Hey, Sam, that you? Sam?
Who the hell are you? Everyone wants a piece of me.
What if they're just waiting for me? Don't you know what you're doing to me? I look everywhere. How can I keep it from happening to me?
Kill your cravings and the circus of value.
Better check. There's no...
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
There only seems to be not holding back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
You got a friend over?
Get this message as soon as he gets back, right? Real important.
Come on! What are you running away from? Awful irregular. Cold shoulder.
I warned you to stop following me.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
Why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in the submersible, you'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. But we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. Seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning and a handful of lockpicks. Humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
When only you want to help.
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing all like a cheap fiddle. He plays.
That ain't
No, how they dance.
I himself. A man who likes to feel like a man. To know his family is taken care of.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The Grease Monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
It's simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address. What's that? Kara. Hurry up and come out. A lot of irons in the fire. Everyone wants a piece of me.
Now our time is up.
Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the rooms. Life down in Fontaine's is going to be...
We're not finished.
Christ, better prep my next scene.
Meat puppets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the story. Hey! Somebody talking about me?
Parasite is here.
I didn't say you go. I made you a solid offer.
Scratch your back.
If you're going to disappear before
Where'd you go?
why did you come in the first place?
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
All you do, lie and take.
Make yourself heard.
Young lady, come out here this instant.
I ain't got time for this.
Come on, that's it. We're done here. Never respected me.
Where does one find the parasite? Nesting in dark recesses?
I didn't say you go.
They got breeze or what?
Yeah, he goes all up for sure. Got some high notes. But I got some breeze.
Our time is up for now.
Hello? I warned you to stop following me.
We must find it, root it out.
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of make-out spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be. Grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
What you done to my friend here? Come on! Let's see this through! Together!
A Rapture reminder. The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines.
Stay! No one around?
Do yourself a favor.
Still have the ability to scare off a
Life down at Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it.
Needs
So make it great.
must have chaos within to give birth to a dancing star. Crown was right. Your invention upon prices. They must be excised like tumorous growth before it's too late. We are meant tomorrow. Seek transform. Heard that. There's a bell.
This is gonna be noisy.
I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
I ain't through with you yet.
I got what it takes! Annihilate your old self! You talk to him. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella! Exposure! To me!
The buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower the
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves.
But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
How could you just walk away? You left me with nothing!
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum fuel generators since kindergarten.
Huh? What's that, Cookie Face? Oh, I can't stay mad at you, baby.
Who hides from the light of reason? Come back! Let's see this through! Confront your weakness! How long you been two-timing me? Here!
Here I am, 100% the genuine article.
Confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
rationalize cowering.
Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far.
Disappear before my diagnosis. The first place.
Oh, don't think I can hear you. Come here, baby. I ain't sore. There'll be hell to pay.
I didn't say you could go.
Is that attitude? I won't have such conduct in this house. Say no.
Don't leave me! Again. I warned you to stop following me.
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
I've always been there for you! Come on! Everyone wants a picture or something! That's it! We're done here. How could you just walk away?
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. Stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
A lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
Side of the deal.
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia? Nothing but trouble that way. Best to head straight back to Rapture.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Eat for that.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave, a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Those who had all will have nothing. Those who idled shall toil.
Say it! Long live Daisy Fitzroy. Long live the Vox Populi. The cause justifies all actions against us. It is our time to serve.
No surrender!
Come out!
There's no let none live! Gonna hunt you down!
You can't. Still breathing. Who did this? Gun her down!
Here I come! Come back here. What? You gonna answer for this, girl? I'll find her. Who's out there?
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
State of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
We've got the clock key.
Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we are all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Idiot, his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my mission.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Just bide your time. Bide your time.
Lousy traitors. I bet I could find them. Which side are you on? Where did she go? This wasn't him. Who's there?
Daisy!
Somebody hiding! Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
For the books!
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
You're not alive! You're a freak!
Gun her down! I can smell ya! Near to me!
Here I come!
Let the others worry about it.
Someone's sneaking around.
Death to the What's going on? We fight together for the cause.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
I'll find
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and
songbirds to little girls.
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
Worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out. Who's that then?
To arms, brothers! I'll find what? You gonna answer for this, girl?
Are you some kind of ghost? Show yourself!
Where she went? Too oppressive! Where? Gonna hunt you down! They gonna have to go through me. Don't think you can hide from me. You can't hide forever. Kill her. squeal? I ain't no private dick. Someone else here squeal.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light.
What you got there?
Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Over here! Take a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
Someone sneak
I used to do for the man. Now at least I do for myself. You think you can hide from me?
You see where she went?
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally. For what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. You'll pass their damage to you. Is it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
The hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.